So, from one Kate to another Kate. So we're going to have Kate Calderbank now telling us about drama.
Thank you. I still have my stack system. Yes. It was the first thing I bought with my first real pay packet, and it's still in the cupboard and it still gets used. So yeah, thank you. So, I'm talking about the drama triangle. So hands up if you've ever been completely certain you were the only reasonable person in a situation. Yeah, congratulations, you've been in the drama triangle. We all have, probably this week. Today I want to show you what it is, why your brain does it, and what it costs you, and then offer you a way out. We've all had moments when a minor disagreement suddenly erupts. We can all spiral down into these roles, especially when things feel tense or threatening. None of them are genuinely helpful, for they're all reactive and fear-based. I'm ahead of the slides. Okay, there we go. So the villain attacks before they're attacked. Resentment becomes aggression, either outwards or inwards. It causes isolation and guilt and doesn't solve any problems. I'm still ahead. It's all right, I'll get behind in a bit. The victim is, I like the victim slide, overwhelmed, turning to complaining and powerlessness. This is too hard, I'm helpless. Somebody please notice, sympathise, rescue me, it's not my fault, help. It's all too much. She just needs an analogue telephone and she'll be sorted, won't she? And the hero, the insecurity turns into proving and sacrifice. It feels noble, it feels like love. But actually it's about managing your own discomfort by making yourself indispensable to everybody else because you feel unworthy of love. So, why is this so common? The villain feeds off adrenaline. The hero gives us a thrill. The victim avoids responsibility. The intensity makes us feel alive, but it creates a frenzy of blaming, accusing, and shame. Now, before we go any further, some respect for the stress response system, fight, flight, freeze, etc. This kept our ancestors alive. It's fast, automatic, and when the threat is real, it's exactly right. The problem is it's a bouncer who can't tell the difference between genuine danger and a dent to your status, reputation or dignity. And that second category, identity threat, is where most of us live now. The threats are symbolic and relational. These reactive roles make complete sense as glitchy stress responses. The persecutor fights. The victim, you freeze or you flight. The rescuer is all about fawning and earning safety by being indispensable. These aren't character flaws, they're old software running on new hardware, in a world the system was never designed for. Drama triangle relationships are a downward spiral of grievances. It reduces all of us and solves nothing. Drama is cheap energy, it's fast, it's satisfying, and it gives you a role to play and something to push against. So, what's the alternative? The empowerment dynamic. Each role gets flipped. Victim becomes creator. Instead of this is happening to me, you ask, what do I actually want? What can I do? You take your agency back. The villain becomes a challenger. You can still name what's not working. You're direct, but without the adrenaline hit of blame and without creating further pain and new problems. The hero can become the coach. You believe the other person can handle their own life. You ask, what do you need, instead of diving in to fix it. You can be proud rather than resentful. The drama triangle, while cheaper in the moment, is exhausting over time. You're constantly performing, reacting, defending, and most probably making things worse for yourself. Empowerment is an investment, and it's harder in the short term. The creator has to sit with discomfort without collapsing into helplessness. The challenger has to be honest without hiding behind anger. And the coach has to sit on their hands when everything in them wants to fix everything. All of this requires a regulated nervous system which takes actual effort. It's genuinely more work in the moment. But when you can catch the triangle in real time, not always, not even most of the time at first, you have a choice. And that's not nothing, that's everything, that's freedom. Next time you're absolutely certain you're the hero, the victim, or the only adult in the room, the triangle is probably spinning. Notice how it's an ego-based, reactive system. Ask yourself, what would it take to stay curious instead of defensive in a hard moment? Imagine what the longer-term benefits will be and stop allowing your vitality to be drained by the drama vampire. Thank you.